Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Tara. If you are new to my channel, a very big welcome. I support and I help men and women rebuild their self-belief. I also help men and women by showing them how to strengthen that level of internal trust. And I'm sure you can resonate when you believe in yourself and you trust yourself. The level of confidence that sits within you is really, really powerful. And the reason I believe, from my own personal perspective, when you believe in yourself and you trust yourself, that gives you an elevated level of power and momentum to then go ahead and create the life, the career, and or the business that you truly desire. So a very big welcome. It's awesome to have you here. And today I will be speaking into the power of your self-concept. And when it comes to your self-concept, in other words, it's about what do you believe when it comes to you? Like, what beliefs do you have about yourself? And you see, our internal belief system, our internal self-concept, so what you believe in when it comes to you and all the beautiful elements of your life, is that your internal self-beliefs will actually have and continue to have a really powerful impact on your current reality. So when I converse with men and women as a personal development coach, as a career mentor, and also as a passionate yoga teacher, a yoga lover, it does surprise me, though it doesn't surprise me when men and women, and you may be in a similar boat right now, where you've got all these huge desires in your personal life, how you want to feel within your body. You may have these huge desires in regards to what type of career that you want, what type of relationship you desire, and then map that across to those desires that you have as an entrepreneur wanting to start your own business. So you've got these huge desires, though there's certain parts of your internal belief system where you may be sitting in fear, where you may be doubting your own self, where you may be doubting your own ability, even though in reality, in the current present moment, you've got a wealth of knowledge. You've got an abundance of different formal qualifications. And you know that you've got the right skill set. You know you are extremely capable. Though this is what happens when we sit and we stay attached to old beliefs, old stories. So something may have happened to you when you were younger, maybe a few years ago, maybe 10 years ago. And though what happens is when we believe that, so say for example, something happened to you when you were younger. Say you were 7 years old, and there was a certain thing that you had experienced, which can have an impact on your own self-worth, your own self-belief. And even though you've got these huge desires to grow and expand and elevate in your career, this certain belief from when you're at the age of age 7 can still stay with you as an adult. And this is where doing the inner work to be able to identify what story or stories am I currently telling myself, or what stories or beliefs am I staying attached to that is actually holding you back from actually creating that professional career that you want? What beliefs are actually keeping you in the past that is actually refraining you or stopping you or blocking you from starting that business, from having that relationship that you truly desire, and most importantly, everything that you actually are worthy of having? And this is where it doesn't start. I truly don't believe that creating your ideal career, creating your ideal business does not start with a fancy strategy plan. And throughout all my videos on YouTube, you may notice I'm saying the same thing. Why? Because I truly believe in that. I truly believe if you want to create really powerful and long-lasting changes, like really powerful changes, so you can start amplifying the way you feel within, so you can start taking your life and your career and your business to the next level, it doesn't start outside of you. It does not start outside of you. It starts here. And even with myself as a business owner, I'm like, okay, this has come up for me right now. And why am I feeling this level of resistance? And it's because there's certain beliefs that I'm staying attached to. Though what is really powerful is when you can identify how you're feeling. And even when I create my YouTube videos, I will be, I'm going to say lying to you, or being dishonest to myself if I say that I get on here and I'm feeling super confident. No, there are times where I'm like, oh gosh, I'm actually really nervous. Though I sit with it and I'm like, okay, it's okay, Tara. You are actually worthy of showing up and sharing. I'm sharing my knowledge. And I know that when I'm sharing my knowledge to empower each of you to step into your own level of self power, to empower each of you to believe in yourself, to trust yourself. These are reminders that I give myself. So it's not like I'm sitting here and just preaching to you all. It's because I embody what I'm sharing with you. So whenever things come up for you, so you've got this goal, you've got this desire, which is phenomenal, which is fantastic, that when these little stories or these little voices or these old beliefs may come to the surface, just let yourself take a moment to see it, to feel it. But also remind yourself that you are one courageous, one freaking brave person to be able to move through these feelings, to move through these beliefs. And this is why it's so important for us to focus on that internal work. There is nothing wrong with you. And as a coach and as a mentor around personal development and career growth and expansion, I am not here to fix you. There is nothing wrong with you. So the biggest challenge that I find it with when I work with my clients, both men and women, is that we're staying attached to certain beliefs. That once again, once you can identify what beliefs are coming up for you, that's like a massive achievement, because then we can identify, okay, great, this is how you're feeling. This is a belief, the limiting belief that has come up for you right now. So allow yourself with tools and strategies and practices. And when you enter my world, I'll be happy to share them all with you, is that you have the tools and the power and the strength and the mana. Mana in New Zealand, in the Māori culture, in Te Reo Māori, means power. And I truly believe that no matter where you are in your professional life or your personal life, no matter how high you've grown in your career, that we all have a significant amount of power that sits within us. And at any given moment, it is up to us as individuals to turn up the dial on the level of internal power that sits within you. Yes, as a coach and as a mentor, I'm there to support and guide and walk alongside my beautiful clients. Though it's about you standing in your full ownership, standing in your sovereignty, reminding yourself that you are absolutely safe to believe in yourself, and that you are absolutely safe to shift your beliefs when it comes to you and what you believe in. It becomes such a liberating feeling when you know who you are. It becomes an even more powerful feeling when you can stay true to what you believe in. It's not about ignorance or arrogance or anything like that. It is about you being grounded within who you are and you being absolutely confident to believe in yourself. You allow yourself to be absolutely confident to trust in yourself, to feel safe to make new decisions that are going to actually amplify that level of internal happiness and amplify that level of internal fulfillment. So because, or when you do know who you are, combine that with self-belief and self-trust, it's like confidence is just there within you. It flows within you. And when you are confident within yourself, you will trust yourself that much that you go and create the life you want. You'll go and trust yourself that much, or you'll be confident within yourself to go and start that business, even if you don't have every step planned out. It's about you trusting yourself, you taking that first step. So ask yourself right now as you watch this, what is it that I truly want for my life? Not saying that your life right now is full of misery, though you may have noticed that you have outgrown certain parts of your journey. The conversations that you're available for now may be different to the conversations that you were available for 12 months ago. You may have noticed that there's certain parts of you that don't feel mentally stimulated when it comes to your career. Maybe you've outgrown the position you're in. And now you're in a space where you're ready to shift your internal beliefs so you can take yourself to that next level within yourself as a personal, individual person. You may have been feeling that calling within you, saying you are ready to actually grow in your career. You're ready to actually let yourself take that risk because you trust yourself to then go and start your business. So the power of what you believe in is really powerful. It comes down to our identity. So if you're currently in a space right now where you may be telling yourself, I don't have the right qualifications, I need to wait for this to happen, I need to wait for permission before I can go and apply for a new job, I just need to wait for my neighbor down the road or next door to give me the green light so I can go and start my business. You will save yourself a lot of time, a lot of grief, a lot of pain when you bring your true awareness and you bring your time and energy back to self, back to you. And just let yourself be honest with yourself. Be honest with you. What is it that you want to do? How do you want to feel? And the beliefs that you're currently believing, that you currently believe in, I want to remind you that you get to shift these beliefs. So, for example, I used to believe that I was never worthy of being successful for a long time. And I'm sitting here recording this, what month are we? August 2026. I feel that it would have been maybe the last 2 or 3 years where I have learned how to truly believe in myself, even if people around me think I'm delusional as freak. The more and more you get to know who you are, the more and more you choose to believe in what you want to believe in, it becomes easier for you to, if we imagine a handbag or we imagine a toolkit, imagine that there's all these beliefs in here, or a bowl, right? There's a bowl, and inside this bowl, you've got all these different beliefs. And some of these beliefs in here may have served you for a very long time and in a very powerful way. So this belief that I had up until maybe the last 2 or 3 years, that I truly believed that I was not worthy to be successful. And successful to me obviously can have a different meaning to you, right? And that's where it's important that we believe in ourselves and we own what we believe in. So I have decided, not just with this one belief, but for a number of different beliefs, is that I've decided to remove this belief that I'm not worthy of success. And I'm literally taking it out of my bowl and I'm just putting it there. And energetically, I'm choosing to dissolve it because this is no longer aligned to who I am. It's not serving me. If I continue to believe in that belief, I would not be here online. I would not have taken or made the powerful decisions that I have had personally in relationships and across my business. If I truly believed that I was not worthy of success, I would still be in the same place in Australia, in the same job, staying in a role that I'm not going to say hated, though I was not mentally stimulated. I was not challenged. So ask yourself, what are your goals? What are your desires? What do you desire for you personally? How do you want to feel? And then come back to your bowl or your handbag or your toolkit and ask yourself. So first you identify how you want to feel. Then have a look at your beliefs. And it may actually come down to you doing it, actually removing one belief at a time. So this is how you want to feel. You want to feel empowered. You want to feel absolutely confident. You want to feel absolutely worthy within yourself. So if there are beliefs in your bowl or your toolkit or your handbag where you know that this is actually in resistance to how you want to feel, do yourself a favor and remove that belief and say, yes, I used to believe in this. I used to believe in this. So right now, maybe even bring your hand to your heart, bring one hand to your belly, close your eyes or just stand tall and say, I no longer believe in this. I am worthy of actually feeling confident within myself. I am absolutely worthy to feel this level of happiness and fulfillment within my body. This old belief is no longer something I believe in. You might even energetically imagine that you're giving it to Mother Nature and Mother Nature is carrying it and dissolving it down into the earth. So ask yourself, who do you believe you are? Ask yourself, who do you believe you are? There are times where I will look myself in the mirror. There are times where I will lay on my bed and I close my eyes and I actually just tell myself that I am worthy of all these beautiful things. Yes, it's positive affirmations. There's also so much inner work that we can do together in regards to releasing negative emotions that a lot of us are storing within us. And a lot of us don't actually know that. And this is why it's extremely powerful when you allow yourself to bring your awareness back to self. You want so much in your life. There's so many things you desire in your personal life, in your professional life. So what beliefs are actually holding you back? What are you believing when it comes to yourself? Because if you want to be that manager in your organization, though you're telling yourself, oh, I'm not good enough, maybe my manager will doubt me, these negative beliefs and thoughts will certainly stop you from actually stepping into this position. And I'm sure you have all the qualifications and you're extremely capable to fulfill this role as a manager. Though if you keep believing that you are not worthy, that you are not good enough, and you doubt your own ability, you will stay there. You will stay here. And you don't deserve that. If your heart and your desires are to be here in a management role, this is why it's so important that we really bring awareness to your self-concept. What do you believe in when it comes to you? What thoughts do you have when it comes to you as a person? What beliefs are you ready to let go of? So our self-concept, the beliefs that you have about yourself, truly create your reality. Not just in your career, the way that you look at yourself in the mirror. If you have been trying to lose weight or get in shape and become toned and fit and healthy, though you look at yourself and you're like, oh no, one day I will do it. And I'm ugly, I'm fat, all the things, right? That is not your body will be holding this level of resistance energy-wise, and your body won't shift. You can go to the gym and lift all these weights, though it's a beautiful combination between our mindset and our beliefs, and then working with our body. To believe that you are worthy to have that sexy toned body. To believe and shift your mindset that you are worthy of having a really freaking amazing career that lights you up from the inside out. To shift your beliefs and actually believe that you are worthy of starting your business. Even if you don't have even if you don't have the perfect strategy plan. The perfect strategy plan across all areas of your life, ladies and gents, starts with you believing in yourself, starts with you knowing who you are. Your perfect strategy plan is you learning to trust yourself. So if you're in a place right now where you're like, I know that I'm meant for more. I know that I'm ready to grow in my career. You know that you want to start that business. You know you want to start that romantic relationship. You want to settle down and get married and have kids and all the things. It starts with you shifting your mindset. And this is one reason why I have created my beautiful and powerful 6-month group container. It is called Create. And what we will do inside Create, and I say what we will do because it does start on the 1st of September 2026, is because I truly believe, and I'm speaking from experience on my own personal journey, is to create the life that you want, to create the relationship that you want, to create the career that you want, to create the business that you want. It starts with you creating a stronger and more loving and respectful relationship with yourself. So when I first started my business, I thought it was all about marketing, having the fancy logo, having this website, all things about selling. Though during this last 3 years, so I've only been in business for 3 years, so I'm proud of what I've done and achieved in 3 years. Then let me share with you what the biggest achievement is. It's certainly not finances. The first thing that I'm extremely proud of when it comes to business is me learning to get to know myself again. Me learning to know that it is safe for me to connect with all parts of myself. And then after that, then I'm extremely proud of the clients I've been able to support and guide. So you might be in a position right now in your professional career where you are kicking goals. You find it extremely easy to take on a leadership role. You may be kicking goals and extremely talented at what you do in your professional life. Though personally, there's parts of you that are missing, and that's why you feel that level of emptiness. So inside Create, we focus on over a 6-month journey. We will focus on you creating a stronger and more loving and respectful relationship with yourself. I'm talking about removing these old beliefs. And obviously everyone's beliefs are different. Why? Because we're individuals. We are unique individuals. So we bring our awareness back to self first. We build you. We focus on you creating a really beautiful and loving and nurturing relationship with yourself. We focus on you elevating and rebuilding your self-belief so you can trust yourself, so you can have your own back and you can back yourself no matter what. That you trust yourself that much that you will make a decision without anyone's approval, without anyone's green light. You will trust yourself that much that you say, you know what? I've been on this path or this direction for a long time. I am ready and I trust myself to now take this pathway. Without hesitation, without doubt, without waiting for someone's permission. So we focus on creating a stronger relationship with yourself. And then we focus on your career path. What do you want to do in your professional life? How do you want to spend your time? How do you want to utilize your professional experience? Or you may actually decide, because you trust yourself, that it is time for you to embark on a whole new journey and a whole new industry. And then it may be your goal and your desire to then utilize all your lived experiences, because you know you're going to add extreme value and an incredible value to your future clients. So then you go and trust yourself and you start your business. This is what Create is about. Starting with you, creating a stronger relationship with yourself, to then go ahead and create that career that you want, to then go ahead and create the business that you want. Why? Because at the end of the day, life will shift, life will elevate, your confidence will start growing when you believe in yourself and when you trust yourself. And then you go and create that life that you want. The life that you have now, I'm sure that you have outgrown it. Or there's a calling because you're like, I'm here for more. I deserve more, which is absolutely freaking correct. And when I say more, it might be more fulfillment, more happiness, more money, more freedom, more safety. So if you are ready to create a stronger and more loving and powerful relationship with yourself, focusing on self-belief and self-trust, amplifying your level of self-confidence. I'm not talking about the outside, though that will come. Confidence is, I'm talking about you being able to be bold and courageous and brave without anyone's approval. Because you are grounded within who you are, because you believe in yourself, because you trust yourself. And then go out and create that life that you want, the career, the business. So if you feel that calling, registrations are open, ladies and gents. As a personal development coach and career mentor, I welcome in both men and women into my coaching containers. We start on the 1st of September. I'm going to leave the link below. So please come and join me inside Create. I really trust and pray that you will start allowing yourself to invest in you, that you will start allowing yourself to prioritize how you want to feel. I really trust and pray that you will start allowing yourself to give yourself permission to start rebuilding your self-belief, your self-trust. So then you can go and create the life and the lifestyle and the business and the career that you truly want. Come and join me inside Create. We start the 1st of September. Any questions, leave a comment and or simply just register your spot below. Okay, that is it for now. And I look forward to sharing more valuable insights with you, especially when it comes to self-belief, self-trust, and of course, creating the life and the lifestyle that you actually desire. And most of all, a life and a career and a business that you are absolutely worthy of having. Until next time, we'll talk to you soon. Lots of love.